Evangelical Lutheran Church, ELCA. As our church continues to grow, we seek to spread the good news, the gospel, in many ways throughout our rapidly changing world. Recently, the Florida-Bahamas Synod met in Daytona Beach. Delegates to our assembly stressed the importance of using our hands and our talents to do God's works. They also committed to a renewed dedication to Bible study through the ELCA's Book of Faith initiative. Today, we kick off the new Sunday school year through our annual Rally Day celebration here at Advent. We will learn God's Word, we will hear the witness of others, and we will learn how we can be God's witnesses to others. This morning, through the magic of television and our roving reporter, Carl Rao, we will travel through time and space to introduce us to Bible characters, people who influenced our faith, and other ordinary people from past, present, and future. We'll hear their eyewitness accounts and learn how they first came to hear and bear witness to the good news of the gospel of Jesus of Nazareth. Our newscast begins with our roving reporter in Jerusalem.
That's right, Brenda. I'm standing here in a graveyard in Jerusalem, and it's early in the morning. You know, the events here in this city over the past week have been unlike anything we've ever seen. And I just ran across this woman. She seems a little distraught. You, ma'am, could you tell us your name?
Mary Magdalene. My name is Mary Magdalene.
Mary, you seem startled at what you've seen here this morning. Could you tell us what you were doing in the graveyard so early in the morning?
I came to anoint my master with spices.
Your master. Is he the one they've been talking about, this Jesus of Nazareth?
Jesus.
And what did you find when you got here to the graveyard this morning?
Well, he was crucified. He was dead. And then, when I went to anoint his body with the spices, the stone was rolled away. And I said to myself, where is my master? And there was an angel. And the angel said, he's not there. He has risen.
He's risen? Like he's come back from the dead?
He's risen.
Did you ever hear Jesus of Nazareth say anything about rising from the dead?
Yes, Jesus did say that, yes.
He did. Well, there you have it, Brenda. Some amazing things going on in this graveyard in Jerusalem this morning.
Well, there certainly appears to be some strange things going on in Jerusalem these days. But you know what? Our roving reporter has traveled again. And now he's in Corinth, somewhere on a road in Corinth. Back to you, Carl.
Well, that's right, Brenda. I'm now on the road to Corinth, and I've come across this young man who appears to be a traveler. You, sir, where are you bound to?
I'm going to Corinth.
You're going to Corinth? That's great. Well, boy, you sure seem happy this morning. Big smile on your face. What's got you so happy this morning?
Well, actually, it's because the good news of Jesus Christ is in my heart. But I am troubled.
Oh, you're troubled. Oh, can you tell us about that?
Well, I'm an itinerant preacher, and I started this church over in Corinth, and they're troublesome to me. I got a bunch of class warfare going on. I got people arguing about spiritual gifts, and I got a group of women that's disrupting the worship service. So I got to go.
My goodness. So you're going to go straighten them out. Well, you sure seem adamant about your faith, and have you always been that way?
Oh no. My name is Paul. If you're a Gentile.
Oh, Paul.
Right,
Okay.
Right.
Yes, Paul.
But if you're a Jew, my name is Saul. I'm from Tarsus, a Roman citizen. And you're right, I wasn't. I was a Pharisee. I born into the tribe of Benjamin, the Jewish of Jews. I studied under the best scholar our people have ever had, and I knew the law. And I was persecuting the people from this thing we call the Way, and I was on my way to Damascus. And I was going there with a letter from the leadership so that I could bind up these people and bring them back to Jerusalem so that we could, beat the pulp out of them. But on the way to Damascus, my traveling companions and I, all of a sudden there was a light coming down from heaven. And a voice that said, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? And of course, I was scared half to death. Fell to my knees, and I was so awed, didn't see anything, but heard the voice, so did my traveling companions, and I said, Lord, who are you? And the voice said, I'm Jesus, who you're persecuting. And at that moment, I became blind. And I said, well, what do you want me to do? Because I recognized then how wrong I had been, being tied to the law and all. So Jesus said, go to Damascus, stay in this house on the straight street, and wait until someone comes. And that's what I did.
Wow, that sounds like quite a conversion. So what have you done?
It was an awesome experience.
It was.
It was an awesome.
It sounds like it. So since
everybody ought to experience something like that. But I know not everybody does.
Not everyone does, I guess. But now, since this conversion, you've become sort of an itinerant preacher. Have you done any writing or anything?
I do a little writing, and mostly it's in response to questions from these churches that keep popping up all over the Mediterranean, and they keep asking me these dumb questions, and I keep having to give them, here's how we want the gospel message of Jesus. By the way, have you heard this?
No, this is new.
The good news of Christ?
This does sound like some great news.
Yes, because one of the things I want them to do is to proclaim God's reconciling grace through Jesus Christ, and that's the good news. But they don't seem to want to do that.
That is some great news. So I see you were traveling, and you always seem to have your bags packed. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, I have no bags.
Oh, okay. So
no baggage for me.
No baggage.
No, all the churches have baggage.
All right, well, since you seem mighty busy this morning, and you seem happy, so I guess we'll just let you go on your way, Paul.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Appreciate
indeed. You know, that's a very dedicated man there. Someday I think he'll be a saint. Back to you, Brenda.
Thanks, Carl, for that interesting report from the ancient past. Now Carl moves on, and we find our roving reporter has jumped forward a number of years. He's now somewhere in medieval Germany.
Guten Tag.
Oh, guten Morgen. Guten Tag to you.
Would you like some beer?
Awesome beer, yeah. Yeah. You know.